Hello, boys and girls. We are on chapter 65. He's gone ahead. Come on, called Molly to the others, for what felt like to her the 100th time. Can't you go any faster? They were picking their way with agonizing slowness along the rocky, wave-lashed point, trying to keep from falling on the slippery, irregular, razor-sharp coral, their legs now covered with scrapes and bleeding cuts. Right behind Molly, as he had been from the start, walked James, steady James, but the other lagged on a considerable distance. Prentice and Thomas, both miserable but gamely struggling forward, and Alf far to the rear, now essentially carrying Tubby Ted. Molly had been tempted more than once to leave them behind, but could not bring herself to abandon them. Even with the big sailor to look after them, this strange and scary island required everyone to stick together. Peter should never have gone off on his own. She looked ahead and to the right, her eyes searching just beyond the breakers until she caught sight of his snout appearing almost white in the moonlight, chittering at her to come, come, come. Peter had been right. Had led them around the point only because he could not lead them by land. The destination was clearly the broad lagoon that now came into view. Molly assumed this meant that Peter was ahead of them somewhere on the beach by now. She hoped that for once he would show some patience and wait for her as planned. At last the terrain improved, the unforgiving lava giving way to rock and sand. Molly scanned the broad, sweeping curve of beach, but saw no sign of Peter. "Where are you?" she wondered. She glanced back at the others. "Come on," she called out for what felt like the 101st time. Then, urged on by the chittering she began trotting along the hard-packed sand, still searching through the night for Peter. "I hope you haven't gotten yourself into trouble."